Gentlemen, let's get straight to the point. Have you ever longed to build a deeper, more intimate connection with a woman, but felt unsure? Where to begin? What if I told you there's an approach, not only effective, but also grounded in the timeless principles of Stoicism? Would you be ready to learn more? Today, we'll explore a simple yet powerful method to transform the way you approach intimacy. This method will not only boost your confidence, but also help you maintain calmness and emotional control. Picture this. You're sitting across from a woman you deeply admire. The connection between you is strong, and you feel it's time to take your relationship to the next level. But instead of confidence, you're overwhelmed by anxiety. What if she rejects me? What if she pulls away? These are the wrong questions to focus on. The issue isn't about whether or not you'll face rejection. It's about how you approach and build the relationship naturally and meaningfully. The key lies in applying Stoic principles, which will help you overcome fear and create an environment where she feels safe and open to deeper intimacy. Let me show you the right approach, one rooted in understanding and respect. It's not about forcing or rushing things, but about fostering a genuine soul-to-soul connection. By the end of this conversation, you'll have the tools to move your relationship forward with confidence and sincerity, just as Stoic philosophy teaches. Let's begin. Part 1. Psychological Tactics for Success. Strength through Vulnerability. Let's dive into a powerful psychological technique, balancing vulnerability with strength. At first glance, it might seem contradictory, but when done correctly, this is a subtle yet impactful strategy. Vulnerability is often misunderstood. Many see it as a sign of weakness or as oversharing emotions in an exaggerated way. But in reality, vulnerability is authenticity. It's the ability to be open and honest about your emotions and intentions without appearing desperate or powerless. In the context of Stoicism, vulnerability is about showing your true self while maintaining emotional control. When expressing your desires, do so calmly, clearly, and with respect. For example, instead of being vague or beating around the bush, you could say, "I deeply value the time we've spent together. I feel a strong connection between us, and I'd like to take our relationship to the next level. I believe this could strengthen the bond we share." This statement is powerful. It's straightforward, clear, and non-imposing. You're not playing guessing games or complicating things. You're simply expressing your intentions sincerely. The strength in this approach. The strength here lies in confidence and composure. You're open but not weak, genuine but not desperate. This is the art of combining vulnerability with strength. It allows you to build intimacy while fostering respect and a lasting connection. Why does this approach work? It shows respect. By expressing yourself this way, you demonstrate respect for her feelings and autonomy. You're not demanding intimacy, forcing the issue, or applying pressure. Instead, you're extending an invitation, giving her the freedom to consider and decide. It prioritizes the relationship. You're not solely focused on your personal desires. Instead, You're presenting the idea that deeper intimacy will enhance your connection as a couple. This reflects a mutual perspective, showing that you value the relationship beyond your own needs. Why the balance between vulnerability and strength is effective. This method works because it meets a fundamental psychological need we all share: the need for connection. When you show vulnerability, you signal that you're open to creating a deeper bond. But by pairing it with strength, you send a different message: that you're not seeking connection out of lack or desperation. Instead, it comes from a place of confidence, self-assurance, and emotional stability. This dynamic is incredibly attractive because it fosters a sense of safety and trust. When a woman feels emotionally and psychologically secure, she's more likely to respond positively to intimacy. You're not just inviting her into a relationship, you're showing her that you're someone she can rely on no matter the circumstances. This is the cornerstone of a thriving and enduring relationship. Part 2. Timely patience. The Stoic art of balancing the pace in relationships. One of the most powerful virtues of Stoicism is patience. In today's fast-paced world, patience is not only rare, but also deeply attractive. When seeking intimacy, it's crucial to allow a woman to set the pace, adjusting to her emotional rhythm and comfort level. However, this doesn't mean becoming passive. Stoic patience is an active state. You're not just idly waiting, you're present, engaged, and attentive to her cues. It's about recognizing that everyone has their own timing and comfort zone. Rushing only creates unnecessary tension. Once you've expressed your desire for deeper connection, the next step is to give her space to process and respond. During this time, silence might occur. For many, silence feels uncomfortable, but in truth, it's an essential part of the process. The power of silence. Silence is where the magic happens. This is her space to reflect on her feelings, consider her desires, and decide what she's comfortable with in the relationship. In this quiet moment, there's no pressure or urgency. You're sending a clear message. You respect her emotions and the pace she chooses. Patience is not passivity. It's the ability to remain steady and composed in uncertainty. This creates a safe, trusting atmosphere where she feels free to open up and take the next step when she's ready. This is the Stoic art of patience, understanding, respecting, and being ready for the right moment. Patience. Creating space for deep connection. In these pivotal moments, focus on maintaining eye contact, staying calm, and using open body language. Your posture should convey confidence and a willingness to wait, free of urgency or pressure. This approach shows that you accept her pace and are attuned to her emotions. Not only does this demonstrate respect, but it also creates a safe environment. When a woman feels understood and unpressured, she's more likely to share her true feelings. This patience is powerful because it sends a profound message. You're not solely interested in physical closeness, but in building a relationship founded on mutual respect and understanding. The role of patience in emotional maturity. Patience shows that you honor her emotions and boundaries. You're willing to wait for the right time rather than pushing forward before she's ready. This builds trust and highlights emotional maturity. Patience also reveals your ability to manage your own desires. You're not controlled by them. You maintain self-mastery in every situation. This level of maturity is rare and incredibly attractive. It shows that you're not only capable of handling intimacy, but also the complex emotions that come with it. A foundation for lasting relationships. Patience, respect, and emotional maturity form a solid foundation for a deep, enduring relationship. In the safe space you've created, she can open up. It's this understanding and mutual respect that lead to genuine connection. By mastering the art of patience, you demonstrate that you're not just seeking fleeting closeness, but are committed to building something meaningful and lasting. Part 3. The subtle art of suggestion and planting seeds. This is where psychological finesse truly shines. Instead of directly asking for intimacy, you can take a more nuanced approach, planting the seed of an idea. This method leverages the power of suggestion, a highly effective psychological tool that's neither imposing nor forceful. The power of suggestion. In psychology, suggestion is regarded as an effective technique because it doesn't issue commands. Instead, it opens a space for the recipient to process and adopt the idea as their own. By suggesting, you create an invitation for her to think and explore the idea in a natural and comfortable way. For example, instead of directly stating your desire, you could gently say, "I feel like us being closer feels so natural, don't you think?" This isn't a demand, but an invitation to consider intimacy. The goal isn't persuasion, but to craft a subtle invitation, allowing her to explore and embrace the idea as if it originated from her own thoughts. Planting the seed naturally. When you use suggestion, you're not just sharing your desires, you're also creating an opportunity for her to decide at her own pace. This approach is not only considerate, but also establishes a safe space where she feels respected. The subtlety of suggestion lies in its non-demanding nature. You're not pressuring, you're gently inviting. This softness encourages her to open up emotionally, setting a positive foundation for a deeper and more meaningful connection. Cultivating suggestions. The subtle art of building intimacy. This method works so well because it respects her autonomy. It encourages her to view intimacy as a natural progression for both of you. By planting the seed of closeness in her mind, you give her the space to make it her own idea, increasing the likelihood that she'll embrace it. However, suggestion doesn't stop at planting the idea. Once you've laid the groundwork, you need to nurture it with thoughtful and sincere actions. Nurturing suggestions through actions. After gently offering a suggestion, continue fostering the emotional connection through meaningful gestures. Affectionate gestures. Small acts, like holding hands, a light touch on the shoulder, or a warm hug, can convey closeness. Warm eye contact. Maintain eye contact that communicates trust and attentiveness. Active listening. Be present in conversations, showing genuine care and respect for her thoughts and feelings. These actions create a comfortable and inviting atmosphere, making the idea of intimacy feel natural and desirable. Patience and observing her responses. Pay close attention to her reactions. If she seems receptive and comfortable, you can slowly and confidently build on the connection. On the other hand, if she seems hesitant or unsure, take a step back. Give her more time and space to reflect without any pressure. Patience is key. This isn't about rushing to intimacy, but about allowing it to grow naturally. It reassures her that everything is happening at a pace she's comfortable with, fostering a sense of partnership rather than pressure. A journey, not a destination. The combination of gentle suggestions, thoughtful actions, and unwavering patience is the key to fostering a deep and authentic relationship. Intimacy, in this context, becomes not just a result, but a shared journey, one built on trust, understanding, and mutual respect. By respecting her emotional rhythm and nurturing the connection with care, you create an environment where true intimacy can thrive, one that's not just physical, but rooted in a genuine emotional bond. Part 4. Building Anticipation. The Power of Delayed Gratification. A core principle of Stoicism is delayed gratification, the ability to resist the allure of immediate rewards in favor of waiting for a more meaningful outcome. When applied to intimacy, this concept becomes especially valuable. Rushing into closeness can diminish the significance of the moment and bypass opportunities to build a deeper emotional connection. Why delayed gratification matters. By embracing patience, you not only demonstrate emotional control, but also enhance the meaning and value of intimacy. This doesn't mean playing hard to get or manipulating the situation. It's about focusing on creating a strong emotional foundation. Anticipation fosters attachment, making the eventual moment of intimacy more memorable and profound. Delayed gratification isn't empty waiting. It's a period to deepen emotional bonds and solidify your relationship. Building anticipation. Naturally, take time to create meaningful experiences together. These moments not only increase emotional connection, but also help both of you better understand one another. Consider these approaches. Engage in deep conversations. Share your thoughts, dreams, and personal stories. This fosters closeness and builds trust. Participate in meaningful activities. Do things you both enjoy, like walking, cooking, or exploring shared hobbies. These experiences lay a strong emotional foundation. Share personal insights. Open up about aspects of your life you haven't shared before. This creates a unique bond between you two. The benefits of delayed gratification. By taking the time to build anticipation, you not only increase the value of intimacy, but also demonstrate emotional maturity and self-control. You show that you're not rushing to satisfy immediate desires, but are patiently waiting for the right time, when both of you feel truly ready. When intimacy finally happens, it's not just a fleeting moment, but the culmination of a meaningful and emotional journey. This is the power of delayed gratification, creating a connection that goes beyond the physical and reaches the soul. The journey matters more than the destination. Shared experiences are the foundation of deep connection, far surpassing physical closeness. When intimacy does occur, it will carry a weight and meaning that make it all the more powerful. One subtle way to build anticipation is through small physical gestures. Actions like holding hands, offering a gentle hug, or simply sitting closer can create a sense of closeness without rushing into something more. These moments feel natural and comfortable, fostering connection without pressure. Delayed gratification as emotional investment. Delaying gratification doesn't mean rejecting intimacy. It's about allowing time to build a strong emotional foundation. This journey creates opportunities to learn more about each other, share meaningful moments, and form a bond that transcends the physical. By investing in this process, intimacy becomes not just an event, but a natural outcome of a relationship rooted in mutual respect, understanding, and care. This approach deepens the experience of closeness and strengthens the relationship as a whole. Emotional maturity and self-control. Delayed gratification reflects emotional maturity and self-control. It shows that you're not driven solely by immediate desires, but are capable of looking beyond to build something lasting. This self-mastery is both admirable and attractive, demonstrating that you're not just seeking physical satisfaction, but are committed to a meaningful relationship where both partners feel safe and valued. Commitment to the relationship. By exercising patience and taking the time to build anticipation, you're sending a powerful message. You're deeply committed to the relationship and its growth. When intimacy is nurtured naturally, it becomes the foundation of a lasting and meaningful connection. When you practice delayed gratification, you ensure that intimacy is not just a fleeting moment, but the result of a shared journey. This makes the connection not only deeper, but also more enduring and fulfilling. Built on trust, respect, and genuine love. Part 5. Emotional intelligence, the art of understanding and responding subtly. Emotional intelligence is a cornerstone of every relationship, especially when navigating intimacy. Stoicism emphasizes not only understanding and managing your own emotions, but also cultivating sensitivity toward the emotions of others. Emotional intelligence goes beyond simply recognizing feelings. It's about understanding and responding to them, both yours and hers. Reading her subtle signals. During your interactions, pay attention to the subtle signals she's sending: body language, her posture, hand movements, or the way she adjusts her position. Tone of voice, the inflection, rhythm, and volume of her speech. Facial expressions. Slight changes in her expressions can reveal her true feelings. Acknowledge her emotions. If she seems hesitant or uneasy, acknowledge it thoughtfully. For example, "I notice you're a bit quiet. How do you feel about what we're talking about?" This shows that you're not solely focused on your own desires. You're attuned to her feelings. Women value sensitivity and genuine care. It makes them feel respected and understood. Thoughtful responses. Emotional intelligence doesn't stop at recognizing cues. It's also about how you respond. If she needs more time or space, be ready to step back without creating pressure. Conversely, if she expresses readiness, encourage her gently to make the experience more comfortable and intimate. This level of emotional awareness is rare and highly attractive. It signals that you're not just concerned with the present moment, but are invested in creating a relationship where both of your emotions are valued. This deepens the relationship, making it more meaningful and enduring. Respecting her feelings and boundaries. If she seems hesitant, avoid pushing or persuading her. Instead, acknowledge her feelings and make it clear that her comfort matters most. A considerate approach might be, "I understand if you're not ready yet. What's most important to me is that you feel comfortable. We can move forward at a pace that feels right for you." This response demonstrates emotional insight. It shows that you value her feelings over immediate gratification. By reinforcing her sense of control, you create a safe and respectful environment. Emotional intelligence from both sides. Stoic philosophy highlights the importance of understanding and managing emotions, not just in others, but also within yourself. If you find yourself feeling anxious or impatient, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? How is this emotion influencing my actions? By identifying and addressing your feelings, you can regain composure and respond with calmness and balance, rather than letting fleeting emotions disrupt the dynamic. Calm and respect, sustained attraction. When you prioritize her needs and emotions over your own immediate desires, you display a high level of maturity and self-control. These qualities are both rare and highly appealing. This isn't just emotional intelligence in action. It's the foundation of a deeper, more meaningful connection. Patience and understanding don't just strengthen the bond between you. They also send an important message. You're willing to walk this journey with her, no matter the pace. By demonstrating emotional intelligence and genuine respect, you create a relationship where trust and intimacy can flourish naturally. This leads to a profound and lasting connection, one rooted in trust, understanding, and mutual care. Part 6. The power of self-mastery. Controlling desire to take charge of your life. Self-mastery is a cornerstone of Stoicism, and it plays a pivotal role in navigating intimacy. Controlling desire doesn't mean suppressing it. It means not letting it dictate your actions or cloud your judgment. When you approach a woman with the intent of fostering intimacy, it's essential that your actions stem from a place of self-control. You're not driven by impulsive desires or desperation, but by a genuine wish to build a deeper, more meaningful connection. Women can easily sense when a man is in control of himself. This evokes both respect and trust. Self-mastery in the context of intimacy. Self-mastery isn't about denying your desires. It's about managing them in a way that respects both your needs and her comfort. It's the art of balancing the expression of your interest while being mindful of her boundaries. If you find yourself feeling frustrated or impatient because the relationship isn't progressing as quickly as you hoped, take a step back and remind yourself of the bigger picture. Intimacy isn't solely about physical closeness. It's about emotional connection, trust, and mutual respect. Self-mastery also includes the ability to gracefully handle rejection or a slower than expected pace in the relationship. If she isn't ready or doesn't respond as you hoped, your ability to remain calm and understanding will set you apart. Independence from outcomes. Stoic philosophy teaches that you shouldn't tie your sense of peace to outcomes. Your inner calm should come from within, not from her reactions. This approach not only strengthens your sense of self-worth, but also demonstrates your emotional resilience. These qualities are profoundly attractive. Your maturity, reflected in self-mastery, shows that you're not seeking immediate gratification. Instead, you're committed to building a meaningful and lasting connection, building a foundation of respect and trust. By exercising self-control, you're not just managing your emotions and actions, you're also creating an environment of respect, safety, and meaning, the very foundation of a sustainable relationship. When you show that you're in control of your desires and patient in building trust and emotional intimacy, you send a powerful message. You value the relationship as a partnership based on mutual understanding and care. This ability to manage your impulses while prioritizing the emotional well-being of both partners sets the stage for a deeper and more fulfilling connection. Part 7. Value-driven communication. Respect as the foundation for relationship growth. When seeking intimacy, it's vital to communicate that it's not just a personal desire. It's a shared experience meant to enrich and deepen your relationship. Intimacy is not something you get. It's something you share, creating an opportunity for mutual growth and connection. Shifting the focus from self to shared growth. Express how you believe that fostering closeness can bring happiness, understanding, and personal growth for both of you. For instance, I believe that becoming closer could bring us greater happiness and help us understand each other better. To me, it's not just about physical connection, but about growing together emotionally and spiritually. This reframes intimacy as more than just a physical act. It's about mutual respect, shared growth, and a meaningful journey together. It shows that you see intimacy as part of a larger picture, a path to fulfillment, happiness, and lasting connection, building a collaborative relationship. This approach emphasizes that you value her as an individual. You see your relationship as a partnership, one where both of you can learn, grow, and support one another. It's not about seeking personal satisfaction. It's about committing to her happiness and development as well. Aligning with Stoic principles. Stoicism teaches us to consider the bigger picture. Relationships, in the Stoic view, are not solely about individual benefits. They are opportunities to contribute to something greater. When you approach intimacy as a shared experience, aimed at enhancing both your lives, you demonstrate a level of maturity and depth that few achieve. The appeal of a mature perspective. Communicating intimacy in this way shows that you understand its deeper meaning. It proves that you value her and the relationship on a higher level. This is how you build a connection that is not only sustainable but also profoundly meaningful, one that allows both partners to grow and better themselves through their shared journey. Part 8. The Stoic Philosophy of Rejection, the Art of Acceptance with Grace. Rejection is always a possibility when discussing intimacy. But from a Stoic perspective, it is merely an event, not a measure of your worth or the quality of your relationship. If she isn't ready or doesn't share your feelings, it's essential to accept her response with respect and understanding. You might respond by saying, "I respect your feelings and really appreciate your honesty. I'm grateful we can have an open conversation about this." This response demonstrates emotional maturity and resilience, qualities that are not only rare, but also incredibly attractive. It shows that you're willing to listen, avoid imposing, and maintain your sense of self-worth, regardless of the outcome. Embracing rejection the Stoic way. Stoicism teaches that while you can't control how others respond, you can always control your own reactions. By accepting rejection gracefully, you maintain your dignity and demonstrate remarkable maturity. Rejection isn't the end. It's simply a part of the journey. When you accept it calmly, you show that your self-confidence isn't tied to external outcomes. This leaves a lasting impression, highlighting your inner strength and emotional stability. Emotional resilience, a rare and attractive quality. The ability to handle rejection with a positive, mature, and understanding attitude is a testament to your emotional intelligence. It sends a clear message: you're grounded enough to navigate the emotional complexities of a relationship. This approach not only helps you maintain your confidence, but also leaves the door open to continue the relationship in another form or to pursue new opportunities. Most importantly, it shows that you can face life's challenges with grace and self-assurance, qualities that are always admirable and deeply attractive. The depth of character in rejection. By mastering the art of accepting rejection with poise, you exhibit the depth of character that creates lasting impressions. This lays the foundation for meaningful relationships, whether romantic or otherwise. In my view, true strength lies in finding the balance between vulnerability and control, patience and self-mastery, the ability to express genuine emotions while maintaining confidence and not being swayed by desire or pressure, is the foundation for building meaningful and profound relationships. Stoicism teaches us that patience, respect for others' feelings, gracefully accepting rejection, and detachment from outcomes are hallmarks of maturity and self-worth. These principles are not just a guide for approaching relationships. They are a philosophy for living fully with resilience, dignity, and purpose. This balanced approach creates a life rooted in depth and authenticity, where connections are built on mutual respect and understanding, and personal growth becomes a shared journey. It is through such balance that one finds both inner peace and enduring relationships. Summary: approaching intimacy through the lens of Stoicism is a delicate balance of self-awareness, patience, and profound respect for the emotions of both partners. By embracing vulnerability, tempered with strength, utilizing subtle psychological techniques, and practicing Stoic principles, you can navigate this sensitive topic with confidence and grace. Remember, Stoicism doesn't advocate for suppressing emotions or desires. Instead, it teaches you to master them, allowing you to approach intimacy as a shared journey, where both individuals feel valued, understood, and respected. Applying these principles not only enhances how you approach intimacy, but also strengthens your emotional resilience and fosters deeper, more meaningful relationships. This is the power of Stoicism, a philosophy of life that, when applied to love and relationships, leads to authentic and enduring connections. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this journey of exploring intimacy through the Stoic perspective. May you always find balance, respect, and happiness in all your relationships. If you found this video helpful and thought-provoking, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future content. Together, we'll continue exploring fascinating perspectives on psychology and philosophy in everyday life. See you in the next video. Stay grounded, patient, and always strive to become the best version of yourself.